Welcome to the Overlook Motel, a place where underseen and unappreciated films are given their moment in the spotlight. On the latest installment of the Overlook Motel, I'm taking a look back on the 1995 psychological horror thriller Mute Witness. Mute Witness opens on the set of a disastrous horror film being lensed by Andy, his partner Karen, and Karen's sister Billy, who is nonverbal. Andy's ineptitude as a filmmaker may initially raise some questions about the quality of the actual film for first-time viewers, but I'm pleased to say that Mute Witness is anything but inept. This flick is utterly terrifying and delivers a level of suspense that can only be described as Hitchcockian. After production is wrapped for the day, we catch up with Billy, an effects artist, as she observes another crew filming on the same soundstage where she and Karen and Andy were previously shooting. Billy becomes alarmed when she discovers the filmmakers appear to be lensing a snuff film. Aiming to get away and report what she has seen, Billy finds herself pursued by members of the crew who will stop at nothing to ensure she is silenced. What comes next is a game of cat and mouse that sees a young woman who can't scream for help relentlessly targeted by a group of shady characters with sinister designs. The film's premise is one we've seen before, but writer-director Anthony Waller builds atmosphere so effectively that even if the concept isn't entirely original, the palpable tension makes it impossible not to be gripped by this twisty tale. Waller puts Billy through harrowing ordeal after harrowing ordeal. What she goes through is hard enough to watch on its own, but the fact that she cannot scream for help provides a continuous build-up without any sort of release. The experience is likely to instill a sense of dread in the audience that can't easily be shaken off. Conventionally, someone in her situation would scream for help, signaling to someone nearby that she is in need and therefore bringing the tension to a momentary halt, but there is no such relief to be found in Mute Witness. Accordingly, there is no obvious point at which one can collect their breath and compose themselves. Another reason Mute Witness works so well is Marina Zudina's turn as lead character Billy. Billy does not utter a single word throughout the course of the picture, but that allows for a greater emphasis on atmosphere, as well as enabling Zudina to show, not tell the audience what she is feeling. Her facial expressions and the look of utter terror in her eyes is far more effective than words could ever be. Billy's inability to speak could easily have been used to make her appear weak and helpless. However, Billy is never portrayed as a helpless victim in need of rescue. She is intelligent, resourceful, and continuously demonstrates an ability to adapt and think on her feet in trying situations. Mute Witness didn't make much noise at the box office in 1995 and continues to go overlooked nearly 30 years later, but I can assure you this flick is well worth checking out. While you can't stream the film or even find it as a digital rental anywhere at this point, it is still easy enough to track down on physical media, and I would highly recommend doing just that. If you make a point to check out Mute Witness, be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments section below, and we will see you next week on the Overlook Motel.